Okay, so now that we've reviewed past tense verbs, we're going to work on putting those past tense verbs into questions. We've studied a lot of WH questions. Recently, I told you who is a person. If you see the word who, it's a person. Let's look at an example. Who repairs cars? An auto mechanic repairs cars. My answer is telling you who, a person, an auto mechanic. We also talked about when. Remember, when is a time. Let's look at an example. When did you start your new job? I started my new job last month. It's telling me the time. When? Last month. Now we're going to add to what we already know about who and when, and we're going to add two more WH words. The first word is what. We use what a lot. In this unit, we're going to use what to talk about an activity. What's an activity? An activity is something you do. So let's look at a few examples. What did you do after school? What did you do after school? I ate lunch. So the activity here is that this person ate lunch. That's the activity. What did they do last week? What did they do last week? They studied for a test. The activity is that they studied for a test. What did he do yesterday? What did he do yesterday? He played soccer. He played soccer. Played soccer is the activity. Notice that activities often go with verbs. Played, studied, ate. Those are verbs. We could also use where. Where is another WH word, but it's not talking about an activity. Where is asking about a place. Where? Let's look at some examples. Where did they go last year? Where did they go last year? They went to Iraq. They went to Iraq. Iraq is a place. It's a country. So in this question, I am asking for a place. Another way to say place is location, a location. Where did you take your kids yesterday? Where did you take your kids yesterday? What place is the question I'm asking? The answer here, I took them to the library. I took them to the library. Again, the library is a place. Where did we practice soccer last Tuesday? Where did we practice soccer last Tuesday? We practiced at the park. We practiced at the park. So now let's talk about activity or place. Activity or place. What did you do yesterday? That's asking about an activity. I went shopping. Notice my answer is a verb. Went shopping. Place. Where did you go shopping? I went shopping at the mall. a place. I went shopping at the mall. Let's look at another example. What did you do on Thursday? What did you do on Thursday? I did the laundry. I did the laundry. Where did you do the laundry? I did the laundry at the laundromat. I did the laundry at the laundromat. The activity is did the laundry. The place is the laundromat. I did the laundry at the laundromat. In these, I'm showing you how we will use these questions in a conversation instead of in writing. Remember, in the United States, people frequently, many times, like to speak fast. They do not give a full answer when they are talking. So here's what it might sound like if you were talking to somebody and listening. What did you do last night? I studied. Oh, where? The library. What did you do last night? I studied. Where? The library. What did you do yesterday? I had lunch with a friend. What did you do yesterday? I had lunch with a friend. Oh, where? A new restaurant by my house. Notice in the answer to where, I'm just giving the location. I am not speaking in a full sentence. I'm just giving the location. So let's practice together. For this next activity, you're going to need your notebook so you can write things down. I'm going to show you 2 sentences. One is the question. The next sentence is the answer. In the first question, you have to decide, is this a what question or a where question? So you are going to write what or where. How are you going to know which one to choose? Well, first, you need to look at the answer. Is the answer talking about something that they are doing, or is the answer talking about a place? These can be pretty tricky, so we will go slowly. Let's look at the first one. Here is the example. We have a question, what or where did Linda do after breakfast? Now here's a clue. If you see that word do, it's probably a what question. Let's look at what the answer is. She blank the beds. And they want you to use the word make and put it in the past tense. She blank the beds. So let's look at how we would do this one. What did Linda do after breakfast? She made the beds. Our answer is only talking about an activity, making the beds. So this is a what question. Again, if you see do, like in this example, what did Linda do? You're probably talking about an activity. So get out your notebooks. I will go slowly, and we will look at other questions and answers. Fill in the missing words. Look at this one. We have a blank. Did Brenda and Leo do this morning? And the answer they give you is they blank, and they want you to put picked up in past tense, pick up, put it in the past tense. They pick up patients in the reception area. So is that first question going to be a what or a where? And then in your answer, how are you going to change pick up to past tense? Take a moment to write your ideas down. Did you write it? Great. Let's see if you were right. Listen and repeat after me. What did Brenda and Leo do this morning? Remember, I said if you see the word do, it's probably a what question. What did Brenda and Leo do this morning? They picked up patients in the reception area. Picked up. What is picked up? The where is the reception area. Let's look at the next one. Take a moment to read it through and write your ideas down. Blank did Trevor do this morning? Do you think that's going to be a what question or a where question? And then look at the answer. He blank, and you have to take the word deliver and put it in past tense, x-rays. Did you write down your answers? Great. So let's look at this example. Listen and repeat after me. What did Trevor do this morning? What did Trevor do this morning? He delivered x-rays. He delivered x-rays. Let's look at this example. Is it going to be a what question or a where question? We have a blank, and then it says, did Jill and Brad take the linens? Do we have a do in this sentence? No, we don't. We already know what the activity is. Take the linens. So is this going to be a what question or a where question? Let's look at the answer. They, and then they give you the word take. Let's put that in past tense. The linens to the second floor. To the second floor. Is that a place? Yes. So write down your answers and then let's check and see if you're right. Listen. Where did Jill and Brad take the linens? They took the linens to the second floor. Say it with me. Where did Jill and Brad take the linens? They took the linens to the second floor. In the question, we already know the activity. Take the linens. So we know that this has to be a where question. And in the answer, it tells you, to the second floor. That's the place. That's the where. The next one. Blank did Felix do yesterday? Here's a clue. I see that word do again. And then your answer, he blank patients with their walkers and wheelchairs. So here's your answer. What did Felix do yesterday? Repeat after me. What did Felix do yesterday? And your answer, he helped patients with their walkers and wheelchairs. He helped patients with their walkers and wheelchairs. Here's another one. Blank did Juan and Ivana go after work? Is that a what question or a where question? Do you see the word do? I don't. That's a clue. So is it what or where did Ivana go after work? Juan and Ivana go after work. And then look at the answer. They blank, and you need to put the past tense of go, to the coffee shop across the street. That sounds like a place. To the coffee shop across the street. So take a moment to write down your answers in your notebook, and then let's check them. Listen and repeat. Where did Juan and Ivana go after work? Where? They went to the coffee shop across the street. They went to the coffee shop across the street. We have two more examples. Look at the next one. Blank, is it what or where, did Marco do after lunch? What did Marco do after lunch? Or where did Marco do after lunch? Do you see the word do? Remember, that's a clue. Let's look at the answer. He blank, and you need to put the past tense of prepare, the rooms on the second floor. He blank the rooms on the second floor. Take a moment to write it down, and then we'll check your answers. What did Marco do after lunch? I'm asking about an activity. My answer tells me he prepared the rooms on the second floor. Remember, when you see do in the question, you're talking about an activity. The activity here is he prepared the rooms. Where? On the second floor. Here's our last example. Blank, did Suzanne meet Marco? Blank, did Suzanne meet Marco? Do you think that's a what question or a where question? Let's look at the answer. She blank him in her office. And then you need to put the past tense of meet him in her office. Does the answer talk about a place, a location? Yes, it does. So let's take a moment to write in your notebook your answers, and then we'll check them. Where did Suzanne meet Marco? Notice in the question, we already know that the activity is meet Marco. I don't see a do in the question, so I know this is a where question. Where did Suzanne meet Marco? And then my answer, she met him in her office. The past tense of meet is met. Where did she meet Marco? She met him in her office. I had a lot of fun working with you today. I hope you learned a lot about what and where. We will continue to practice what and where questions using the simple past in the next video. Today, for homework, you can do page 92 in the workbook. Just page 92. We will continue to practice next time. If you have any questions, please send me a message. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.